are in listen-only mode.
Hello, my name is Angela Barnes. I'm an account manager at Nolan's. Thank you for joining today's session. We are going to run through some of the ways you can extend the use of Dynamics GP. This will include some third-party products and some examples of custom developments we have done for other clients. To begin with, we're going to talk about a product called Extender, which allows you to add additional fields and windows to Dynamics GP. Then we're going to look at Excel Report Builder, which extends the reporting functionality within GP Smart Lists to Excel. The third product is Config AD. This extends the GP user setup and security to Active Directory. To end with, we're just going to run through a couple of examples where Nolan's have helped customers extend their use of GP. Extender provides functionality to add fields, windows, forms and menus to Microsoft Dynamics GP without writing any code. It's very easy to link extra windows to the Dynamics GP forms or any forms held within third-party products. To do this, you have a choice of 17 different field types, including checkboxes, currency fields, drop-down lists, dates, lookups to any of the Microsoft Dynamics screens, and many more, which makes it extremely easy to capture the information and data you need. For this example, we are dealing with a property company who would like to record additional tenancy information against the customer maintenance window. It is very easy to create the fields you want to appear on this new window and select the field type. Here they have created a field called contract number with the field type of short string. Start date being the field type of date, and period being the field type of list, so they can add in whether it's a 6 months, 12 months or 3-year contract. And then they've added some other key fields. You have the ability to make any of these fields required by using the button here, and then at the top you can also specify which product you'd like this window to be against. I've got Dynamics GP here, but if you had any third parties, they would show under this drop-down list. And you also specify which form you would like the window attached or associated to. Once this is saved, you can, once this is saved, the new tenancy information can be added to the customer maintenance window by going to the additional tab. You can also set the window to appear automatically when you tab on a certain field or open or close the associated window. All these additional fields can be added to smart lists, the standard GP reports or secret reporting services. This is a very basic example, but there is a lot more clever things you can do with this product to extend your GP application. The next product I'd like to talk about is Excel Report Builder. Excel Report Builder is part of Smart List Builder, which allows you to create your own smart lists and export them to Excel. Excel Report Builder has all the functionality that Smart List Builder has, but rather than generating a smart list in GP, it generates an Excel spreadsheet with a live data connection back to the GP data. This means you have live refreshable reports anytime you need them. You can provide any relevant data from GP to anyone in your organization via Excel without having to buy new licenses for GP. This product extends the reporting functionality of GP Smart Lists into Excel. As standard, you get 220 out-of-the-box Excel reports you can download. Here is a very simple example of one which returns the customer number, the customer name, and the customer balance. If you run this from Dynamics GP, it will automatically open in Excel. Then if you go to Data, Existing Connections, Connection Properties, you can set the refresh options. In this example, this is set to automatically refresh every 2 minutes So if something changes while you are viewing the report will automatically be updated. The other way you can set this up is to be manually refreshed when you click that Refresh All button within Excel. Once you've run this report, you can use the Excel formatting tools and send this out to any of your colleagues who will be able to access this without having a GP license and view it in a well-presented format. This extends the use of GP Excel for reporting. The last third-party product I want to talk about is Config AD. Config AD integrates Microsoft Dynamics GP with Active Directory. Security administrators no longer require to have a systems administrator password or have access to Dynamics GP to create and manage GP users in security. You can also synchronize your Windows login and password with Dynamics GP, and this is the only single sign-on product on the market for Dynamics GP. You can also set it to log off users after a period of inactivity. This is very useful to companies who have users which share their concurrent licenses. Just to give you some statistics on the time saving, it's estimated that it takes 6 minutes to create a user in standard GP, where using config it takes 3.4, and to change a user it's estimated at 4.1 in standard GP, and using config 2.1. Now I just wanted to run through a couple of custom developments that Nolan's has done for our clients. The first one is for a client called Wildfire and Wetlands Trust, who required a web application which enabled multiple users to enter sales invoices, which would then be exported to Microsoft Dynamics GP as SOP invoices. They also had multiple GP companies, so it needed to be able to raise invoices against any of these companies. The customers, addresses, items and other master data needed to be read from the GP company databases. Therefore, it required a two-way integration. They also had multi-currency, so they needed to be able to raise invoices in different currencies. The tax needed to be defaulted and calculated in the same way as it was set up in the GP companies. Now WWT, employees can access this window straight through a web browser and enter all their sales invoices without having access to GP. This development allowed WWT to extend the invoicing entry functionality to the web. We've also done similar developments to bring information from other systems using web services into Dynamics GP. The last development I want to discuss is one we've done for Surrey Cricket Club. They required 5 additional fields to be added to their receivables transaction entry window and receivable transaction query zoom. The fields were the event number, covers, which meant the number of people, event date, salesperson, and whether the sale was through an agency or direct. We needed to create space on the window to accommodate these fields, so we needed to move the existing fields around and make the window bigger. The event information fields needed to be made available in smart lists, so this information could be reported on. The reason I mentioned this development was because it could have been achieved through Extender. Surrey County Cricket decided to go with a custom development instead of Extender because they wanted the additional fields to be created on the existing GP window. If they added these fields in Extender, they would have to have entered the data into the additionals window. The other reason was financial. I always ask customers whether they think they're going to need additional fields added to additional forms. And if they don't, then it's probably more cost effective to go down the custom route rather than having to purchase the Extender product. Thank you for your time, and hopefully this gave you a flavour of what is out there and what we can do to help you extend the use of GP. We will be expanding on the development we have done at our customer days in March. You can register under events on our website. If you have any questions around any of the development or third-party products that I've mentioned today, please let us know, and either Devinda or myself will be in contact. Okay. Thank you for your time.